the Western Conference semifinals here. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to fight their way back to the mountaintop. Draymond Green says we were the hunted for 5 years, and now we're hunting again. That's always a fun position to be in, going after everybody else. I love hunting. That's fun. Guys, back to you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins and competition. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2-guard spot. And for Golden State, Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Curry. Here's Thompson. The shot missing. Nice D from Brooks. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Curry. Pass to Poole. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Adams down low. He's against Green. Green with the block. Thompson outside. Pass to Poole. Adams against Green. Here's Curry with the 3, and Bane pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
And the pass to Jackson. Adams with the screen on Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And shot on the way. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
Well, he's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his offensive players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious and helps lead his team to greater heights.
Curry against Morant. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. To the paint. And that one's good. Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Curry looking it over. Green with a screen for Thompson. Back to Curry. Tries from 10. 4 on the shot clock. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Here's Bain, guarded by Poole. And there's the drive. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. Otto Porter Jr. he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Jordan Poole. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jones against Curry. Here's Looney. Passes it to Curry. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Well, gravity is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
Kicks it out to Jones. Anderson is screen on Curry. Pocket 6. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Payton dishes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jones against Curry. Clark a screen on Curry. And slam dunk by Clark.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Payton outside. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Melton. Back to Jones. He kicks to Clark. Pulls up on the elbow. And that one goes long. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Well, with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Wiggins is out there with Green. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
First one falls for him.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Kuminga. Now here's Poole. Pass to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Anderson. 6 to shoot. Out to Thompson. For Anderson. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Morant passes to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Anderson with the screen for Brooks. Over Wiggins. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors trail by 5. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Klay is pretty physical as an off guard and willing to go in there and take a bump.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Wiggins. Gary Payton is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Jordan Poole. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Clark outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bielitsa. They grab their own miss. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors trail by 3. The pass to Bielitsa. Back to Payton. He feeds it to Porter. Passes to Looney. Payton attacking. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now, here's Clark. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
A shot by Curry, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adams has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Porter outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Jones. Clark with a wide open. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.